Bonjour and thank you for tuning in. This is for those who want and who can do more. You have options in the description below. Pick the one that fits you best. May I just suggest the membership program? Why? Because it is the easiest and most financially sound way to support the channel without thinking so hard. But understand that by you watching from start to finish, interacting with the video pushes my algorithm forward. Don't minimize the essence of your viewership. So Sarah Boone wrote another letter. Let's go through it together. But wait, first, let me just acknowledge Tina. Tina, thank you a ton. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'll tell you more, right? But forget about this intro. Oh, no, let's not forget it. But let's dissect this letter. It is, as we all know, very audacious. This woman is having a kick. She loves it. She loves it. Now, for those who are new here, I am Alistair Nzekio, and this is just my point of view. Let's dissect Sarah Boone's letter. Sarah, let me just tell you something. You know how to write a letter. If you ever want to insult someone, hire her. Actually, that could be a good business idea. Hey, different handwriting. That's a good business idea. Sarah, get on it. I just want 5%. Just 5. That's below standard. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's jump into this letter right away. Perspective from the dictionary. I wonder how many people are going to actually look up the definition to see if it's the same. I wonder also how many website hits the word perspective will get. Definition! The science of painting or drawing so that objects represented have apparent depth and distance. 2. The aspect in which a subject or its parts are mentally viewed. A view of things as objects or events in their true relationships or relative importance. Girl, have a seat. Have 1,000 seats. Matter of fact, have a Gatorade. Are you serious? Is there anybody here that's above the age of 12 who don't understand what perspective means? Exactly. And if you tell me you're one of them, honey, I don't know how to help you. But we all know what perspective means. That deserves a coffee sip. Look how she opens this letter. That is condescendence. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look, if I was the judge, Sarah, nobody's reading those letters. I can tell you right now, if I was the judge and I see a letterhead addressed from Sarah, I'm not opening it. Well, I had nothing to do with this. I have my clerk scan it. Is there anything I need to pay attention to? No, sir. Perfect. I'm not reading this. I mean, I'm going to read it today. I mean, if I was the judge. Unbelievable. To me, tells me she is not speaking to the judge. She's speaking to us. Sarah, you think you're slick. You think you're slick, Sarah. You think you're slick. You think you're slick, Sarah. You think you're slick. Unbelievable. Okay. Second paragraph, first page. Please review so everyone, she has it bolded, I have to enact the boldness, has a clearer, better understanding of my continued concerns, comma, hindrances, comma, questions and frustrations with the justice system and the solid, comma, absolute reminiscence of my case and the due process of period. wait. I just got lost myself. Okay. I am baffled. I am absolutely baffled. Oh my God, can you imagine dealing with someone like that in real life? George, what did you get in the suitcase? Anyway, I am and have been waiting very patiently and maintaining what I can since no one else has or will. It seems, and I feel at this point, 6 attorneys later, 39 months, almost 3.5 years, which I will make. And not by choice. I need to make all of you aware of my immense struggle with the extreme mismanagement of my case to date. I can't. I can't even breathe with this woman. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, this is where I can read between the lines. I'm not even that smart. Listen, she has repeated this in the previous letter. She had repeated this in almost all the letters. At the beginning, we may have had an inclination that maybe Frank is not doing a good thing. But the time difference between the last letter and this one with the same complaint tells me that no. Frank is not really the issue. I mean, we all knew that. But at some point, I was like, Frank, what are you doing? No. I think Frank is doing the best he can as a public defender with what he has in terms of the case. I think Frank has, matter of fact, communicated with Sarah Boone as often as he feels necessary. And one thing to understand, and now I'm going to be on Frank's side here, Sarah, because he can't talk to you for 1,000 hours talking about bonbons and lollipops. Do you want to know why? Because we have to foot the bill. So Frank is being actually quite ethical here. He's like, lady, you put him in a suitcase. You have it on your phone. Oh my God, I say that all the time. He jumped in a suitcase. You zipped him up. You put it on the phone. You talk all reckless. I can't defend it like that. If you think the outcome is going to be you going to the mall and flicking your hair and wearing high heels and having a cocktail, lady, I'm Frank, and I'm a defense attorney, okay? And I've been in the business for 1,000 years. You're not going out. So I don't know what you want me to talk about, but no, here's the facts. Okay, Sarah, I see you when I see you. Bye. No, he's not gonna talk to her about bonbons because that costs money, and he's being respectful of her tax dollars. Frank, now that I think about that, you see, look, I can read between the lines because I'm a nosy. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. And what was that? What did that just do? Completely oh, it's just the start of the video. The new guys must be like, ugh, what am I clicking on? Next. No, please don't leave. Look, I keep talking. Okay, wait. Let's look at the bigger picture or perspective. Ah! So shady. Oh, you see where she put that perspective highlighted? Oh, honey, these letters are well thought out. This is not for the judge. She knows they're not reading this. This is for us. This is for the media. This is for the public opinion. To get a better view of what I've had more than enough time to see and realize that you're guilty. What? No, sorry. I'm hoping by doing so, eyes can finally be open and very overdue, longed for progress and finalization can be had. The growing amass of ignorance. Oh, honey. Are you offended? Don't be offended. She's in jail. You're out. Don't worry about it. Because she just called us ignorant. What is that? Do you hear all that noise? Do you know who that is? It's Christopher spring cleaning, I guess. Anyway, like she was saying, the growing amass of ignorance, manipulation, slander, and advantageous gain must stop. You see, I knew she was talking to us. Slander and advantageous gain, that's us, guys. She thinks she deserves a dime for talking about her. She thinks that we should be sued for slander because we were telling our point of view. This letter is not addressed to neither the judge, neither Frank. Sarah's friend, I told you, look, don't waste your time with writing these letters. Write me a letter. Look in the description, there's an email. Send me a telegram, a missive. I will read it and I will share it with the world. Tell me your side of the story. Sarah Boone, tell me your side of the story. Stop being an idiot. That's really idiotic because they're not reading it. And we don't care enough to go the extra mile. So you have to do the extra mile. So tell your stupid friend to tell you to send me a telegram. And friend, I call you stupid because your friend is a alleged criminal. What are you doing hanging out with her? I'm just saying. What? You know what your friend did? She zipped him up. So that's your friend. You're not my friend. Stoop. Anyway. So, my truth needs to be heard, and it is my right. Snore. Do not give me rights expecting me not to fully utilize them. Snore, Sarah. I voted for the president and governor while here in jail. Snore, Sarah. And stop valuing what I've been trying to utilize or lessen the value of my capabilities and opportunities. You have no opportunities and you have no capabilities. Do you know why? Because if you did, you wouldn't be there. Stoop. I am not apologetic. Nobody cares. In any way for being an observant, you clearly are blind. Clearly you are blind, Sarah. Hardworking, you're not hardworking. Excuse me? Let me tell you something, Sarah. This is the thing about your narcissism. You put all these things of grandiosity. You can't even back it up. You dig very deep. No, Sarah Boone, you're not hardworking. Sorry. Anyway, I am not apologetic in it. Wait, I read that already. Okay. Oh, look, she's a above average, non-stereotypical inmate. Guys, if this is not what this is narcissism, but the grandiose type. She thinks she is God's gift. Okay? I can only imagine, sadly, how others, not as outspoken as myself, she's very outspoken, I give you that, have been and are being mistreated, overlooked, and dehumanized. Get it together. Get it together. No. First page, she belittles us. First paragraph, she teaches us what the word perspective means. Honey, I don't need the definition. You know why? Because I can go to the library. You can't. Okay? And then, second paragraph, she's like, let me just reiterate one more thing, viewers. Let me just tell you that you suck. Your perspective is nothing like the truth. You don't know my truth. This is her talking to us through this letter. Right? I went through 6 attorneys. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody likes me. Not by choice. Blah, 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 blah. And the third paragraph in this thing, she calls us ignorant. She said, we are ignorant. None of this is related to the judge. Pay attention. None of this, she's speaking in plural forms. None of this is addressed to the judge. This is for us, the John Q public. Yeah. I guess this is the part addressed to the judge. Judge Wayne C. Wooten. 1. 1? Oh my God, how many bullet points? Ooh, wah, wah! Okay, Judge, are you ready? Judge Wooten. Hey, Judge. It's me, the clerk. Wait. I'm the law clerk. I don't have fake glasses. Anyway. Oh, wait, I have a costume. Hold on. I'm the nerdy law clerk. Hi, Judge. Hi. So, So, Sarah Boone, oh, are you busy? Oh, okay. I don't know any law clerks. I just made this up from, I don't know, being an idiot. But I cannot believe that she marked it. What a tangent. Oh my God. People must think I'm drinking alcohol. No, this is today's water. Normally it's coffee. Would I drink my water like that? Well, I don't know, because it's a coffee mug. Okay, let's go. At what point do you evaluate and intercede in the case to make sure there's proper advancement? You trying to tell the judge how to do his job. Okay, Sarah. Regular communication between the attorney and client, ethical treatment of client is being upheld, time frames are being met, etc. Clearly you know of and have known of the prolongation of my difficulties from your comments regarding my letters, with no intervention from you to change anything for a better, less problematic process. You've told me in the past, when I've tried to voice my legitimate concerns to you in the courtroom, 5 times total in 3.3 years. 3.3. 3.3. Guys, when have you used 3.3? Okay, 3 years and 3 months, I get it, but I don't know, 3 years. 3.3. Oh honey. Oh honey. Miss Honey. Miss Honey. So 5 times total in 3.3 years. And in my letters to save it for my next attorney. If told anything at all. Do tell your honor, which attorney? Subparagraph 1. I'm on my 6th, whom I've not seen in person for over another 3 months period. 12 weeks, 89 days, and counting. Oh God, she's starting to irritate me. Frank J. Bankowitz has been appointed as my attorney by the court to represent me in my case. It has been for 10 months and counting. Total approximate hours of presentation, 7,000 blah, 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 Sarah and Sarah's friend. Total times attorney met with client, Sarah Boone, 6. Okay. All right, Sarah. Next time, don't zip them up. Phone numbers given to client by attorney, 2. Sarah, nobody cares. Phone calls answered from clients by attorney, 0. Sarah, I wouldn't even answer your phone calls. Outside sources calling attorney on behalf of my client, 3. Tell your friend, don't be stupid. Tell your friend to send us a telegram. They're not reading your calls or picking up the phone call. Are you an idiot? Are you an idiot? Are you going to do it one more time and expect a difference? Tell your friend, listen, friend, she watches this, please. She goes and scours the internet for anything Sarah Boone. Listen, you idiot. Stop doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting different results. Are you insane? Maybe you are. But, send me an email. I would tell you story here, breaking news. Yeah, scratch my back, I scratch yours. Why not? Letter client sent to attorney trying to communicate, 7. Okay, great. Letters defendant client sent to judge trying to communicate, attorney, 5. 15 minutes video visit between attorney and clients, 3. Let me ask you something, guys. 15 minutes video visit. If I was to, let's just say if you're a defense attorney, right? What am I going to tell you? Okay, Sarah, look, I saw the video. Yeah, you zipped him up. You went to sleep. Yeah, it was not intentional. But, the law says, this is what the law says. And I'm a defense lawyer. I'm not a magician. So what's your story? You were drinking. I see. Yeah. How unfortunate, right? Yeah. But someone's dead, though. So you want to go to the mall? You want to have a drink and wear high heels and go shopping? Well, I don't know, Sarah. I don't know if that's going to work, Sarah, because the law says that you have to do jail time either way. I'm voluntary manslaughter. Who do you think you are? Do you really think you're gonna walk out of here and go in high heels and go to the mall? Even if you're found not guilty, someone is dead, Sarah Boone. You are not leaving that place. Friend, tell your friend that you're both idiots. Where's my pen? Unbelievable. As if. You know what involuntary manslaughter is? Oh, wait, no, it's battered wife self-defense. Okay, fine. Battered wife self-defense. But that's not what you said during your FBI interrogation, FBI. Detective, you said you fell asleep. Where's the self-defense there, ma'am? That's involuntary manslaughter to me. I'm not even a lawyer. And that's smarter than you, Sarah Boone. So she continues, while you're enabling my constitutional rights to be continuously violated, history lesson for everyone. First Amendment, oh God. Guys, look at this paragraph. Do you have a headache yet? Do you have a headache? Let me tell you why it gives me a little bit of a headache. It's more like I'm irritated. I'm irritated because this is a criminal who kills someone. Do you understand? Guilty or not, someone is dead. Someone is dead. Who do you think you are? You think someone is dead? You're just gonna go home and take a shower? What is this? What is she trying to tell us here? First Amendment. What is she trying to tell us? Who cares? Who cares? Because now that I think about this, the more I process this, because she is too chattermouth, too impatient, and too unreasonable. That means if she's like this in writing, imagine how she is in person. There is no way Frank could literally talk to her for 1,000 hours a second. She will still count it as like not good enough, because Frank is not delivering to what she wants Frank to deliver. And Frank cannot give you that, Sarah. He's not a magician. People think I'm getting heated. I'm not getting heated. Yes, you are a liar. No. I am getting a little heated. I'm getting a little heated just at the moment. Come on. In real life, no. Who's Sarah Boone to me? I go, I'm fine. Actually, I don't sleep. I have a baby, but, you know, still. I took like 1,000 notes already. And none of those notes I talked about. Oh my God. 3. Why am I being judged for my illegitimate letters? I write in order to know the status of my case or attorney and how much longer before something substantial occurs in the process of 3.3 years later, other than the inappropriate prejudgment being made due to the excessive amount of my case information online. Okay, you see, did not tell you. She's upset at the fact that we know everything. Sarah, I don't understand why you're so upset. Why are you upset? You took the video. Oh, no. Oh, I get it, Sarah. So we're supposed to look at the video with you cursing at a man begging for his life, cursing at him, laughing at him while you're drinking while he's stuck in a suitcase. You want us to interpret that as like, oh. This is my comb. And this is my hair. Oh, poor Sarah. Oh. Yeah. I hope you're not that person. Please. If you are, come here, have a seat. No, Sarah Boone, if not for nothing, if she's not guilty of intentional manslaughter, she's guilty of unintentional manslaughter. I have not seen or even greater mind-numbing one-sided ignorance. Ooh. Even if I didn't write my letters, would you or anyone be aware of all my rightful concerns still and ongoing? It's a perpetual question. Mark over a defendant's head the norm during a case due to inactivity, no communication, no help or intervention or answers being given by anyone in the justice system. Honestly, what has been done about... Sorry, we're friends. I can burp. What has been done or what has to be done about or with any of my letters other than being scanned and uploaded incorrectly? I made sure to correct so everyone is up to speed on my case status? ? Unfortunately, it is all I have to report at this time. Period. There's something very comical when Sarah Boone yells at us, doesn't it? Look, she is yelling. She's yelling. She's very yelling. Sarah, you're very yelly. But Sarah, the thing you don't understand, and Sarah's friend, at least you're sober. Okay, I have to throw some shade. Come on, I can't. She's a shady queen. I can be shady too. Sarah, one benefit of society, we helped you get sober. You're welcome. Number 4, why are you allowing numerous case safety and protection elements to be breached, violated, manipulated? Why has a gag order never been implemented? No. My case has turned into an unnecessary witch hunt from the innumerable violations of my case detail being leaked and racketeered illegally in exchange for website hits, viewer ratings, etc. in exchange for money. Didn't I tell you? By the way, I didn't read this letter before I talked to you. So look, I picked that up right from the first page. She wants money. She wants money. Sorry, I got news for you. YouTube doesn't pay that much. If you don't know, YouTube's money, it's not heavy as you might think. I can't pay my bills with YouTube money. I can tell you that right now. So, Sarah, there's not enough crumbs to share with you. Do you understand? And if you didn't want to be talked about, if you didn't want people to make crumbs out of you, then you shouldn't have gone to sleep. Yeah. Look at that. You think if she was not concerned about that money, she would not have put it in there. No, it goes through her mind because her stupid friend is watching the YouTube videos and be like, oh my God, look at all these views. You don't even understand how that works. You don't understand how that works, stupid friends. What is your cut, Your Honor? Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, she's really in on the money. What is your cut? You choose who knows what, where and how in your courtroom. When did court minutes become live? Oh my God. Are you the one who authorized the upload to the internet? It's all about how much rather than how did it happen. No matter the destruction caused in the meantime and is irreparable. I understand now. So this segment right here, she's pretty much saying that you are hurting me by making my situation public, the court records public. Have a seat, Sarah Boone. Have a seat. You don't get to dictate. You don't get to dictate. And Sarah Boone's friend, this is why I call you guys stupid. Really? A good simple Google search will solve this dilemma for you. You don't get to dictate what happens in court. And then look, let's say it's not even about the suitcase anymore. My case is now a global. Yeah, it's not about the suitcase anymore. But Sarah, this is where you're wrong. It's everything. It has everything to do with the suitcase, Sarah, because this is why you are in there. Again, complete disconnect. I don't understand. Who is that friend? Detectives, investigate the friend. This must not be the first time. 911. Is there a ransom somewhere? No. This must not be the first time. What kind of friend is this? I tell you right now, I have some friends who are subscribed. You're watching. Hi, friends. Hi, guys. You commit a murder, even if it's involuntary, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Don't even try it and pay your taxes. No. What kind of friend is this? They've done it before. Open all the cases around the area over there. Yeah. Excuse me? What kind of friend is this? Yes, it's everything to do with the suitcase, Sarah Boone. Nincompoop. Yeah. So my case is now global. It's a global event. That is very true because we are mesmerized. But how can a man fit in a suitcase? That's one, like, oh my God. And two, how is a woman of your stature able to play football with a man in a suitcase? Oh my God. And three, wow. Yeah, of course. We're nosy people. Nosy. Anyway, the video receiving over 3 million views, hits, whatever. Depending on the website, in turn making me realize that's over 3 million people less prejudiced that she won't get a jury for. No, Miss Boone, have 1,000 seats. There are people who are more notorious than you, and they found a jury for. So you're not that special. Sarah Boone and friend of Sarah Boone, you two idiots are not special. They will find a jury for you. And it's going to be admissible in court. Who the hell do you think you are? You think you're the first person? You think you're the only one, the first one, the only one who's so notorious that they can't find a jury for? Do you really think you're that famous, that notorious, that the whole world knows about you, that they won't find a jury for? Are you out of your mind? Please, again, have some seats, enjoy the outfits, and the meal, and the pillow, and the pillowcase, and the flushing, and the lights. Yeah. Enjoy. You're welcome. And the soberness. Idiots. 5. Factoring important private details should not be made. Sorry. Quick text. Oh, I'm running out of time. Stop talking, Alistair. Focus. 5. Factoring important private details should not be made ready and available for the world to know about before I, the defendant, does. Correct? Shut up. This is wrong, inconstitutional, unfair, and not how injustice or justice is supposed to work. For anyone, I'm tired of having motives attributed to me that are unreal, assuming inappropriate. This is not legal. Oh, if you want any more proof that Sarah Boone and her friend watches these videos, okay, I'm tired of having motives attributed to me. Again, just like with Darrell Brooks, I'm the one who called out. I was the only YouTuber who called out about Darrell Brooks having the mask and hiding behind it. I did a whole segment about it because my father used it. You know what I said about Sarah Boone? I called her a narcissistic female dog. I did. And I also said, I pointed out in my body language situation, I pointed out a few things. I think at the time, as I was scouring for my information, I do research. I think I was the first one to call her a narcissistic murderer, allegedly. Sorry, Sarah. Sorry. I'm not going there to join you, right? No, this is why I'm more than affirmative that one of you idiots, not you guys, one of those twos are watching this. Who are you to say what's legal and not legal? Sarah Boone, let me tell you something. Can you imagine if we took your words of what's legal and not legal? 7. At this point, what can even be rightfully suppressed in my case? Once you ring the bell, it cannot be unrung. It's already been heard and seen. I don't even know what the bell is or who is ringing it. Pretty much what she's talking in grosso modo terms and saying, once you can undo whatever damage in her mind is done, right? In her mind, she believes that nobody should have known about this. She believes that should be 100% confidential. And so now that the cat's out the bag, they cannot be undone. Therefore, everything needs to be a mistrial and she should be walk out of here for free. But listen to me, yeah. You lose that right. You commit the crime, you lose the right of privacy. Phone calls are recorded, by the way. Letters like this are read before they're uploaded. You lose that right of privacy. Audacious. Someone is dead. You girls. I don't even know if her friend's a girl or a guy. Someone is dead, right? Audacious. You do write well, though, Sarah, and you have a good thick hair. Some credit. When do I, the main component in my case, actually get to know, see, hear everything one else already has? When am I going to be included also? Sarah Boone, you've already been included. She's talking as if there's she's talking as if there's something that's new. There's nothing new. There's nothing new, Sarah Boone. What do you think is new? It's the same story. You zipped him up in a bag. And then you went to sleep. When is my next status hearing? You stated it would happen before my 7/11/2023, my 20th year mark. Am I included? She is so irritating. My brain wants to check out, but I'm using my frontal lobe. So my girls want to check out, but I'm using my boys. Girls, have a seat. You got to focus on this letter. Yeah. All right. 10. What else can I do to ensure the productivity, communication, incompatibility, appropriation, and intellectualism of my case? She does write well. It is my right to know so I can begin or continue for true progress of any kind to finally be succeeded. No, she writes well. And you know what? Sarah Boone and her friend, this is where it's even more sad. Because Sarah Boone, you had a potential. Look at that. Clearly you went to school. Clearly you pay attention to something. You had potential. You had potential, Sarah Boone. You had potential. But you squandered it all. You squandered it all by committing this act. By the way, I really mean this to Sarah Boone and her friend. You guys got a good business idea. Listen, free consulting. Look at that. And write me that letter. Yeah, tell me your story, Sarah Boone. I'll be your mouthpiece, Sarah. Business idea. Open a little LLC. Tell your friend, 50-50, since you're stuck there in prison, someone has to do the marketing. Tell your friend, hey, if you want to insult someone, give me the address of the person. Give me the story as to why you don't like them. And then, I write you a shady letter and anonymously send it to them. Yeah, from the county jail. Exactly. That would scare the person 100%, and they would be like freaking out. Yeah, $10 per letter. You will get a little something. I'm telling you right now, that's a business. There's potential there. That's like my brain is like, yeah, there's potential there. You can make some money because you're very shady, Sarah Boone. You're also like not so quite politely shady. You're like abusive shady, the kind of shady that makes you upset. So, business idea. You're welcome. I just want 5%. It's not even that much. I'm good on time. When is our next meeting? Remember, please, there are still time-sensitive matters pressing. For your information, in the 10 months of your representation, here are the 6 meetings dates which has occurred so you can see prospectively the massive time gaps in between while I have been sitting eagerly waiting, wondering. 2022! July 14th, August 2nd, August 22, September nothing, October nothing, November nothing, December nothing. Oh, 2023, January 20, February 3rd, February 15, March nothing, April nothing, May nothing. Oh, Frank, I don't even blame you, Frank. I don't even blame you. Oh, damn, Frank. Frank is not interested at all. Why aren't you fixing either of the two phone numbers you gave me upon your appointment back in July 11, 2022? July 11th? Oh, whatever. Every time I ask you about, it's a different excuse. Much progress can be had in a very expeditious manner if completed. Why has it not almost a year later? Why do you keep telling me to call when you know they don't work? Oh, Sarah, do that business because I will read all your stupid shady letters. They are really quite funny. As said before, public defenders answer their calls and reply to mail. Why are you unable or unwilling? See the difference it will make? Oh, Sarah Boone. I am wearing the shortest shorts ever. I'm not going to get up and show it to you, but I'm going to the gym. Whatever. Good show. Everybody have a look. I'm married. But I just realized, like, oh my God. These are really shorts. Well, that's why they call them shorts. Please, I don't wear my shorts to my knees. That's not shorts. That's called half pants. What is that? No, I'm not getting up to showing to you. No, YouTube will cancel me. Nope. I'm going to the gym after. That's why I'm pressed for time. Look at that. I have to hurry up because I have Sarah Boone. I have 1,000 more pages to go. 4. Our agreement made from one of my letters I wrote earlier this year after not hearing from you in a solid 5 months prior was to connect every 2 weeks with or without any significant progress. No and no. Now I understand why Frank is not interested in talking to you, Sarah Boone. Do you understand? Because connect every 2 weeks. Do you know how much money that costs? To talk about what? Talk about what, Sarah Boone? Talk about what? He told you. He's like, okay, better spouse defense. I can't find any experts. I'll update you when I find one. You think he's not going to update you when he finds one? What are you going to talk about? What are you going to talk about? This is why I was like, listen. I know we were very hard on Frank, but actually, no, Frank, poor Frank. Frank is like, I just want to retire. Please leave me alone. I understand you, Frank. I understand you. And you know what? That changes the game, at least in my mind. This appeal is not going to work. This appeal is not going to work because, Sarah Boone, if you think for a second that Frank attendance is not logged somewhere in the court, the appeal judge is going to look at it and be like, no, you know what, Mr. Frank? He tried to talk to her. Yeah, because if I was Frank, let me tell you something. If I am Frank and I'm being berated like that by the public defender situation, I'm having to talk with the judge. I'm having to talk with someone. I'm making a phone call. I'm calling someone and be like, I'm frustrated. No, I wouldn't say I'm frustrated. That's not smart. I'll say, I say like, I don't understand why she's so yelling at me. I mean, like, you know, she clearly did this and there's not much more to talk about. What would you do? I would start inquiring, asking questions because my reputation now is on the line. You know, I would have done something. But if I was Frank, I'll be very spiteful to you, Sarah Boone, because you're being so disrespectful, especially for the amount of work that I'm doing. So, if I was really Frank, I'd be like, no, I'm going to make sure that your appellateness doesn't work. 5. What are your anticipated dates of completion for anything already discussed? You see, she's disconnected. It's not up to Frank. Frank is having difficulty finding experts to speak on your behalf, idiot. So Frank is literally scrambling and asking questions around. It's not his fault if nobody wants to touch you, Sarah Boone. It's not his fault. I don't know why I'm laughing. No, I know why I'm laughing, but I can't say it. I look disorganized and I look like a mess. I am not. Even though everything looks like a mess. But trust me, in this little head of mine, my 2 girls are working. Good job, girls. Good job. Okay. Anyway, for anything, blah, 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 blah. And would eventually, when you do actually show up for an in-person, okay. So she is really, 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 really dying to actually meet Frank in person. And there is nothing to talk about. Guys, I understand now why Frank is not interested, or Frank even has the desire or the need to see her in person, because it will cost taxpayers money. The moment that lawyer gets in that car and drives to that stupid precinct to talk to that stupid woman called Sarah Boone, it costs us money. And he has other stuff to deal with. He has better people who are agreeable to handle with. He has other clients who are more appreciative of his time. Let me tell you something. Not all money is good money. There's some money that you don't want to deal with it. You understand? Even though he's getting public defender money situation with Sarah Boone, and maybe he can go ahead and charge the wazoo. He doesn't want to deal with her. The headache and the peace of mind is priceless. Frank is not interested. Frank is doing, I bet you, he's doing just enough so that her constitutional rights are not violated, and just enough so there's no appeal situation. I understand. I understand now. I can read between those lines exactly what's going on. Because if there was a constitutional infringement going on, the judge would have stepped in. Someone would have stepped in. Someone would have stepped in. No. Because you see how she complained like this more than once? I guarantee you, some people with some brain cells sat there and evaluated the situation and they deemed it not worth our time. Yes, Sarah Boone. So you talk about like you think you're that smart. No, they've already studied you. All of this rant goes straight into online for us to talk about and make fun of you and laugh about you because you're an idiot and you think you're smart, but you're actually not that smart. You're actually quite stupid. You write very well, though. You have nice thick hair for your age. But listen to me. Stop that. Stop that. Sarah Boone, you're going to go to jail. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Oh, this water is not even that good. Sipping it like it's coffee. No, it's water. Although I do want coffee. This paragraph speaks to what I've concluded from the beginning of this letter. Frank is doing the right thing. Frank has not violated any constitutional rights. And Sarah Boone is the one that's actually very annoying. And she is not talking to the lawyer. She is not talking to the judge. She's talking to us. Yeah. So, please see from my perspective. She highlighted perspective. Go back to the first paragraph. She introduced us to the definition of perspective because she wants you to get inside her head. She's prefacing our judgment. Sarah Boone, you're an idiot. You are a complete idiot. Because if you think that's going to change what we saw, you really are an idiot. From her perspective, the botch eye-rolling experience I'm going through still, and how I believe anyone would act or do if my slides doing the same. I'm not gonna reread this because if you read between those lines, eye roll. Sarah Boone, someone is dead. How dare you eye roll? Number 2. How would anyone react in that situation? I can tell you right now. If I did an involuntary manslaughter, I would be so apologetic. If I was innocent, there is no way I'm going to walk in there pompous with chest up high. Matter of fact, I think I will be quite devastated because I'm very well aware that anybody, one person, even a murderer, even this, have ripples. Even you, Sarah Boone friend, you see how you're affected by your friend Sarah Boone in prison? She's a horrible person, but see how affected you are? Even the most horrible person has a ripple effect. I would be completely devastated if I was involved in involuntary manslaughter because I know that this person might be dead, but the ripple effect will be felt through his entire connective network. That will be enough to send me to therapy for quite a few years. So no, Sarah Boone, not everybody will react the same way you would do. Do you understand? Okay. Now, she continues this with, what would you do? The judge doesn't give a crap, Sarah Boone. Do you want to know why? Because he has too many criminals to handle. You're not the only case he has to follow. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Who are you, Sarah Boone? Who do you think you are? You're not that important. Have a seat and enjoy the meal. Do not fault me in trying to make the best, most successful outcome possible for myself in every aspect in the convoluted predicament I am in and have been over the last 3.3 years. I understand what you're saying there, Sarah, but here's the difference, is your delivery. And this is where you fail short, your delivery. The way you ask someone for help is super important. This judge apparently is your gatekeeper. You are completely detached from the world. No. You're going to swallow your pride and you're going to grovel and ask very politely, Sarah Boone. But this is where you are incapable of it because your condition, which is your narcissism, prevents you from swallowing your pride. Your delivery matters because the way you speak makes no one wants to go the extra mile for you. And this is where you fell short. You're not smart enough to see the bigger picture. And that's why you are a narcissist, because you're so hung up. You're so hung up on this illusion that you're trying, this image. You're trying to tell us that you're so smart and well-spoken. You know everything to do. You are so hung up on this picture that you fail to humble yourself. Now, you're an idiot. Now, look at this next line. And this is where I'm telling you, her and her friend watches our videos. I was the first one to really call her a narcissist in a YouTube sphere. Look at me, famous. I would rather be called a narcissist, pain in the ass, arrogant, strange, or whatever else anyone wants to waste their time to think of. Just don't call me a murderer, which I am not. Murderer, allegedly. I said that just to piss her off. Send me a telegram. You clearly watch my videos. Clearly, you have something to say. Send me a telegram. Frank doesn't give a damn about you. He's not answering your phone calls. So, send me a telegram. The prosecution will obviously hear it because I will tell the world and they're going to look at it and they're going to use it against you. But if you write the correct way, because you're such a good writer, you can make it so they can't use it against you, right? Send me a telegram. I'll speak for you. Oh my God, so much more left. I'll never go to the gym today. Oh, Sarah Boone, look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. All for the views. No one knows me except for the ludicrous insanity that's been made up, marked, edited, and spewed all over the internet. It's not me. I'm hoping and praying my highly anticipated day will come, whenever that will be. It's God's timing. I continue to wait, smiling. At least everyone will know I'm not sitting around eating bonbons, watching soap operas. Application is the product of the lesson. Give me my chance appropriately, correctly, and fairly in court. Unfortunately, my perspective of our justice system is incredibly dim and dull. I hope my very overdue blinding light has shone brightly for all to see a glimpse of how it really works. And being a system, we all have to work together to function in unison. Please help. See the difference I'm trying to be and make waiting and wondering, keeping it real. Now what? So, PSA for all you criminals out there who think that the justice system The United States justice system, which is, by the way, one of the best justice system in the world. You can argue all you want. You don't want to be a criminal in Africa. Okay. Let me tell you something, idiots, criminals, is that our justice system is overrun. You're not the only one there. There's like millions of criminals who are waiting for the same outcome. Freedom, right? No, I have a piece of advice for you. And for any young kids, I don't have no young kids to watch me. No. My audience is not 18 or 19. But for anyone who watches this, don't do a crime like that. Like, you think you can do a crime like this and the whole system has to be weighted on you? Sarah Boone, let me tell you a reason why the justice system is overrun. Because there's not enough tax dollars available to make it seamless and to make it painless. Do you want to know why there's not enough tax dollars? Because there's other people who need it more than you, criminals. That's why. And be happy that you have the basics. Some people don't have the basics and they're not criminals. Some people don't even can pay their rent and they're not criminals. Some people struggle with their mental health and they're not criminals. Do you understand me? Sarah Boone and her friend. So, the idea that the justice system is not fair to you is none of our business. It's none of our concern. It's your problem. You should have thought of that before you went to sleep, Sarah Boone. But you didn't. So whose fault is that? You knew right and wrong. You're very well spoken. And you show signs of intellect. Yet, through your story, you've made choices. And throughout the entire spectrum of your choices, you've chosen to put the blame on someone else. Even on your son. Addiction is real. Addiction changes your brain. But do you understand that I, or society, especially strangers, cannot put the blame anywhere else but on you? So again, we have nothing to base this on except what we see. And base that on our critical thinking. So Sarah Boone, write me a telegram. Tell me your story so I can make everybody understand how innocent you are, how misunderstood you are. Help me. Prove me wrong. Yes, Sarah Boone. But that is your mirror. That is your mirror. You had potential of great intellect, but you didn't choose it. And your circumstances makes you quite stupid. You have poor choices in actions. You have poor choices in words. You are quite mediocre. So, if I'm wrong, because as a narcissist, you're dying to prove me wrong, write me a telegram. Did I like, ooh, that was a lot of wiggle. Wiggle. I mean, am I correct or am I correct? Really? What did I say that was really wrong? I didn't say anything wrong. Especially, let me tell you something. You know why? Because I tell you right now, she is not speaking to any of the core situation. She's speaking to us. Not just me. Not just the YouTubers over there. She's speaking to you, anybody who's following this. She's speaking to us. There is no way. And, Sarah, I'm listening. I'm paying attention. And I'm giving you what you're giving me. No, I have no interest to be nice to you, Sarah Boone. For what? I got it, George. Thank you, Tina. And I have the picture of I have the picture of your screen name, but I don't have the name in my head. But right after Tina, you also pointed me to Sarah Boone letter. So thank you. Yes, you posted the comment on my Koberger thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And lawyer lady on the Koberger thing, so nice to see you. Jojo, so nice to see you. I mean, I could go on and on. I'm very much involved in reading the comments. It's not like before. It's not like before at the beginning, because at the beginning we were very small. And at the beginning, actually, you know what? I'll tell you right now, because I don't like to complain. At the beginning, there was no daycare. At the beginning, the baby situation was on shift, right? Like shift. And also at the beginning, it was November. It was like business was very slow in November. Like if nobody's working out in November. They're not. They're too busy having a good old meal for Christmas and Thanksgiving and the holidays. Nah. So I had a lot of time. But we're bigger now. We're much bigger. And my industry hasn't slowed down. It just slowed down recently, but it hasn't slowed down the days where it's supposed to slow down. And then the second thing is daycare started and the kid is sick every week. She's still sick now, but I'm stop complaining about it because it's pointless. It's pointless because it's probably going to happen again. So like it's just become a new normal. I have to adapt to it. I told you guys I don't like to complain so much in my real life. I really don't complain in my real life. I just see, assess, adapt, and address. Yeah. So no, I still very much read them. Do you want to know why? I no longer read them during coffee time in the morning because I'm running too much. I read them when I do my number 2 in the bathroom. Shut up. We're friends. I can say that. I read them when I'm the passenger in the car. So if we go to an event, family event, I read them and I read them with Chris. Yeah. So I still very much read them. And Chris asks a lot of questions like, oh, really? Chris doesn't know about Sarah Boone. He always like, how the hell did he fit in here? Always. Yeah. So no, I read. Thank you. Please don't be offended by it. Don't be offended by it. And by the way, with my therapy situation is one of the issue, I can share that with you. One of the things we were talking about is that I would feel very bad for not answering comments. And my therapist was like, you can't answer all of them. Like, and he's telling you crazy? And I'm like, but I need to answer. I wasn't crying, but I was like, but I feel the urge to. She's like, you can't answer all of them. I'm like, she's made a very important statement. She said, I'm not 18. And I was like, you're right. Because if I met you when I was 18, I had all the time in the world. I could have done that. I'm not 18. I have a baby to raise. I have 2 businesses to keep up. I got bills to pay, a retirement to plan, and a family to feed. And by the way, I have my niece and nephews. They don't know that yet. Oh, Ashley, she watches this. It's okay because last weekend it was Olympia's baptism, and we had the Italians. The Italians, I had 50 members of my in-laws in my house. 50 darlings, 50. At one point, I said, uncles I haven't even met. I was like, oh, hi, who are you? Oh, your uncle of so-and-so, cousins. Like, oh my God, there were so many of them. And at one point I said to them, look, you guys are all families. I don't think anybody's going to rob me. So make yourself at home. I'm not interested in being a host to all of you. It's too much work because they were very loud and there were so many kids. Oh my God. I was like, you have like 5 kids? What? You have 3? You have 4? There's so many kids. And not even like 1 year, like 3 years apart. They're like 1 year apart. One of Christopher's cousins, she has 4 kids 1 year apart. I was like, bitch, you just gave birth? You just got home? Get off me. I just gave birth. Don't touch me. I'm like, how the hell are you pregnant? I don't understand. I was like, honey, I just gave birth. I need a break. Get off me. I was like, what? How are they 1 year apart? It takes 1 year to cook it, right? That means as soon as she got home, he didn't waste any time. He was like, come here, baby. What? was like, I don't understand. And she looked well rested. I was like, wow, she has a job. Wow, you're not even a stay-at-home mom? You look really good. Snap back, well rested, all happy. I was like, holy crap. I only have one. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm like, oh my God, I'm terrible. Yeah. What was the point of the story? I don't remember the point of the story. But my nieces and nephews are like my kids. They're like my kids. You think I'm kidding? I look at them like my kids. Ashley, my girl, I know you're going to college. I love you to death. Josh, I love you to death. Brandon, Chris. I mean, there's so many. Oh, and everybody's name is Chris there. I was like, you come to my family event with my in-laws. You say Chris, and like 30 people will answer. I'm like, really? Can you guys get more creative? It was so funny. But yeah, I don't know why I said that. Why did I even say that? There we go. So let's talk. Everything is unhinged. All right. Maybe in the editing, I'll see if it's appropriate to put that in, if it makes sense. I don't know if I made sense at all. Oh, right. This weekend, we're going to see the surrogate. What time is it? Oh my God, I'm not going to go to the gym today. How dare you, Sarah Boone? You see what you did? My shorts. Oh my God, they're so short. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Might as well wear underwear. It's okay. Yeah. No. I still wear them. Nice legs. Anyway, so oh yeah, this weekend we're going to see the surrogate. We're taking the airplane to Iowa to see the surrogate. Did I tell you the legal battle we have with the... Yes. Oh, oof. That's the last talk. This weekend we're going to Iowa. Oh my God, look at that. Look at the time. I would never go to the gym today. No, I have to. What? I have to. Goodbye. Sarah Boone. Sarah, write me a telegram. What are you waiting for? Write me a telegram. Come on. Bye.